Hi YouTube, welcome to Bad to the Stone, a Bronco Badlands story. I'm Bud.
And I'm Cindy.
And we are sitting in the parking spot of our soon-to-be delivered 2023 two-door Bronco Badlands.
Woohoo!
Getting excited?
I am. Can't wait for this to be sitting here, or sitting in it.
Bronco Badlands, Bad to the Stone. Sounds like we got a rock song going on, don't you think?
Rock and roll.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. All right, let's go ahead and keep this thing rolling. So we're a couple of empty nesters looking for that next adventure in our life, and we thought, another Bronco might be just the ticket.
That'll get us out and about and exploring. And it's coming right at the right time, we're hoping for cooler weather.
And I did say another Bronco because I had a Bronco in the past. I had an old Eddie Bauer full size. I think it was like an 89 or a 90. You remember that one?
Oh yeah, we took some long trips in Georgia and
Savannah down to Orlando, took it to Disney a couple times.
Back up to Atlanta, and she was great.
Yeah.
And I also, in 89, I had a baby blue Bronco 2.
Ooh, I remember those Bronco 2s.
Yeah.
Those are some pretty cool throwbacks. Well, I tell you what, this 2023, I think it's a great throwback to the original.
Yep.
Really awesome looking vehicle. I think it's going to be a great addition to the garage. So we're excited to get one in here and go through and do some mods to it. We've been following the Bronco 6G forum. It's got a ton of great information out there on the process. And we hope you'll join us as we go take you through the process and our journey from ordering this Bronco, how long it took. I know there's horror stories out there of how many months it can take, but our process, it went pretty smooth. We ordered it back in May. We're hoping to take delivery of it here by the end of September, so we've got just about 4 to 5 weeks left. Ours is in production this week, according to the online.
Yeah, they have communicated really well. When we got that email about in production, that was exciting. That's when we really started looking at what we can do with it.
Yeah. So we hope you'll join us. Hey, we're not sponsored. I know there's lots of other channels out there, lots of other Bronco channels, but this is just a couple of average people. We plan to do as much of the work as possible on this by ourselves. So we really think this will give you an idea of what you can do with your own Bronco to customize it, modify it, and really make it just exactly what you want. We tried to do a lot of reading, video watching up front, so we're gonna take you through the mods that we came up with, and you'll be able to see what we do. You ready to pull some wrenches?
Well, I will hand you wrenches and support and cheer on, but yep, he's the mechanic here, but I'm happy to experience it all. Give a hand.
She might be doing a little more work than she thinks she's going to. But in addition to mods, we also have a pretty cool trip down to Horseshoe Bay planned. We get to go to this Bronco off-rodeo experience. So anybody who buys a new Bronco,
they get a free ticket, so to speak, and get to experience a Bronco in the wilderness of Horseshoe Bay. And I am going to be there too. I'm looking forward to seeing him drive me. I might choose a more casual course. Not sure what they have in store, but
it's going to be our first adventure for sure. But no, it's free for one person and it's pretty reasonable. Add somebody as a guest. I think you can take even up to 3 guests. Just the 2 of us are going to go for that. For us, Horseshoe Bay is close, so just a quick drive down there. You can also pick like Moab. I think there's a place in North Carolina, Nevada. So you got a couple places to pick from across the country. We're picking one that's close to us, and hopefully our new Bronco is here in time that we will be driving that down to the adventure before we jump in their Broncos and experience some of the off-roading capability.
Yeah, it's just don't flip it. That's all
Yeah,
let's stay on all 4 wheels.
I did throw up one of the videos of somebody in Moab who managed to roll their brand new Bronco, but no, don't worry. That's not the experience we're going for in Horseshoe Bay. Should be a little more tame than that.
Want to keep ours upright.
That's right. Keep all the rubber side down. All right, so for videos we have planned, we'll walk you through the order experience. We'll keep you updated when we take delivery of ours. Let's go ahead and share a little bit of details on some of the mods that we have planned for ours. So again, customize it and make it personal. Here's what we plan on doing with ours right out of the gate. So for overall look and appearance, we settled on a couple items from Advanced Fiberglass Concepts. I think they've got the best looking ram air hood on the market, so we ordered the forged carbon version of the hood and the matching forged carbon fender flares. Those,
they're gonna add such a pop to the Bronco.
Those came in yesterday, so we're gonna get the hood. That's one thing we're not gonna do ourselves. We do need to get the part of the hood that's not the forged carbon fiber, need to get that painted. So I'm gonna get that over to somebody who's gonna paint that. We're gonna do that in a satin black, kind of give it a look to match the hood on our Hellcat. We like that. I think a black hood's gonna match pretty cool. And then the forged carbon fender flares. You know, I haven't seen a lot of videos on those fender flares. There's lots of videos on the advanced fiberglass concepts, you know, the full flares, the full fenders. We decided to go with just replacing the fender flares from the plastic. I think it's going to be pretty cool. They come already clear coated. They look amazing. It's truly just a drill and bolt on solution. I think we can handle that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you're in charge.
And then once we get the hood painted, that's a pretty simple bolt-on solution as well. Looking forward to that custom look that we get from those advanced fiberglass concepts.
Well, I'm looking forward to a few interior and exterior knickknacks. The paracord grab handles. Oh yeah, I'll be using those when he's getting a little adventurous. The Rockworks quick removal hardware for the hard top. Silk guards from Amazon.
Yeah, they don't come with much on there, so you're stepping in and out of this thing all the time. We got that paint looking pretty.
I appreciate that. A stubby antenna.
I think the one that comes on, it's like 3 feet long, sticks way up in the air, so we'll make that look a little cooler.
Yeah, it won't bounce off brush and stuff. And then some Rhino shackles, which I was like, what's a shackle?
You know, pull you out when you get stuck. We don't plan to get stuck though, so they're just kind of on there to look cool to start with.
There you go.
And then one of my favorite interior additions, we're gonna do some Westerner seat covers. I grew up in Canada and grew up with these Westerner seat covers. It's kind of that old weave pattern. I think it's gonna be a pretty cool retro look, which is kind of what we're going for. We're gonna have the doors off, the top off, so a little retro. I know here in Texas, even though that marine grade vinyl is supposed to be not quite as hot as leather, at 110 degrees in Texas with the top off, I think we might want some cloth over top of those before we're sitting down.
We want to, you know, sear our butts. But yeah, these Westerner seat covers are quite amazing. We had them for a while in our Suburban, and they stay secure. They fit so well. They're really a good product. So looking forward to using those again.
Yeah. For lighting, we're going with the Diode Dynamics. We've got the Stage Series Fog Pocket Kit, and also going to do the Diode Dynamics ditch lights. So all hooked up to the aux switches, been watching some videos, some wiring. That's going to be a fun one you can help me with.
Oh, going to be all these buttons I can press. So
Switches.
Switches, sorry. Yeah. It's going to be interesting to figure out what does what.
Definitely going to light up your life with these things.
Light up my life.
All right. And then we're going to go with the Pedal Commander. Doesn't give you any actual horsepower increase, but definitely makes it funner to drive. You know, like pushing the sport mode on your F-150.
Oh, well, there you go. I can relate to that. Yeah, thank you. Because, you know, I'm like, Pedal Commander. It almost sounds like, I don't know, goes on a kid's toy. But yeah, I do like that option in my F-150. So when I want to sport it up, yeah, I press that little button and here I go.
There you go. So that's what the Pedal Commander will do for us. Should make good for the drivability. And then to move a little more air in and out, we're going to be adding the AFE air intake and the AFE hot and cold charge pipes. And for that cool turbocharged sound, we're adding the Turbo Smart blow-off valve.
Oh, it's a smart one, huh?
Got to get that in there. We're also upgrading to the Whipple intercooler, and to move the air out the back end, we're going to go with the AWE exhaust with the twin tips. So we got that coming.
The AWE?
AWE. You will be in awe of this exhaust system. Trust me. We're also adding the UPR dual valve catch can system. Yeah, I know, we bought into the whole catch can hype, but it's supposed to add some protection, save some gumming up. So what the heck? It's a new vehicle. We're gonna bolt that on there and see if that gives us a few extra miles in the long term.
All right.
So in addition to these off-the-shelf mods that we just talked about, we also have some custom mods planned. So I have another channel out there on machining, knife making, link in the description if you want to go check that out. But bottom line, since we have some machining capability, plan to make some mods ourselves as well. We're planning to have the top off most of the time, so we're gonna make some, bed liner covers or tub covers, I've seen them called. I've seen plastic ones online, but we're gonna try and make some of those out of aluminum, give it a nice, cool, custom look when the top is off. off, maybe even CNC some graphics or something in those to make them look nice.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, I think that'll make it look nice when the top's off. Protect that whole painted top edge on there.
Bad to the stone.
Bad to the, yeah, maybe we'll figure out how to get bad to the stone in there on top of those bed rails. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And then we plan to run the doors off most of the time. So I was also thinking about maybe a custom little wind deflector, sort of a splash guard to replace when the doors are off to give that a little more of a finished look. Haven't seen anything like that online. So, we'll try that out, see if we can come up with something to make for that area. And then on the interior, again, we're kind of going for that retro look, maybe do a little bit of custom leather work on that center console, maybe tool a little bit in there and come up with a nice custom leather piece for that. So those are some of the interior custom mods that we have planned for it.
We're so lucky that you've got all that equipment and tools to make that happen.
We'll see how that turns out.
So you got to stay tuned.
Yes. And then, of course, we plan to get the top off a lot. So right above us, we've got to come up with a way to easily remove that top, put it back on. I know there's plenty of things you can buy out there, but they're a little pricey. So since we're able to weld and manufacture a little bit, we'll see if we can come up with a more reasonably priced option for taking that top on and off and get that mounted above us. So bottom line is, hey, we got a lot of stuff planned for this new Bronco that's coming. We've got a lot of mods planned. You get to watch a couple of just average people go through the process of modifying it and doing that. So we really hope you'll subscribe to the channel and tune in for those future videos when we're working on it.
Yeah, I definitely will be assisting him and very happy to do so. It's going to be an adventure and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, not just mod adventures, but hey, we do plan to go take this Bronco off-road and get it a little bit dirty in the future. So we'll take you on some of those adventures as well and let you see these mods go out there and actually function in the wild. Well, thanks for joining us. Until we get that next video out, we hope you're out with your Bronco, hitting the trails and keeping it bad to the stone. Y'all take care.